Welcome back, guys. What is going on? What is happening? I guess there's room for everyone.
My God, there's room for everybody. Let's just say that.
This just makes it exciting for award season. Whether you like it or not, it really does keep us very intrigued, interested into who is gonna win which categories. The Critics' Choice Awards happened yesterday and the love was spread around. Like literally a lot of movies got at least one award. I'm gonna go with least wins and end with the most. Starting off with movies that got one win, I'm gonna leave one till the very end because it's like a pretty big deal. But let's start off with Best Animated Feature, The Wild Robot. Not a huge surprise. I think people were thinking maybe Flow. Will it be Flow? Will it be The Wild Robot? We will find out at the Oscars. Moving on to Nosferatu winning Best Cinematography. I think the biggest competition was The Brutalist, but Nosferatu won. Not a big surprise either. And when I say not a big surprise, I'm saying it for myself. Maybe it might be for some of y'all, but just want to make that disclaimer. I'm not speaking for everybody. Then we move on to Dune Part 2, winning just one award with Best Visual Effects. That's gonna win the Oscar. Then we move on to Best Actor, The Brutalist, with Adrien Brody. Adrien Brody is not much of a surprise. The surprise is The Brutalist only got one win last night. Un solo premio. One single award. This is what I'm talking about. Like, it's chaos. Okay, now we move on with movies that got two wins last night. Starting off with A Real Pain winning Best Comedy, which they tied with Deadpool and Wolverine for Best Comedy too. I mean, that category doesn't exist at the Oscars, but it is a movie that got two wins for A Real Pain. The other being Best Supporting Actor for Kieran Culkin. He's gonna win the Oscar. I think it's a very much locked in. I almost forgot, but with Adrien Brody, I think it's almost a lock. Timothy Chalamet could win SAG, which could spice things up. This hurts. It hurts, but it doesn't. Do you know what I'm saying? Because challengers got love. They got two wins. Winning Best Score should have been nominated at the Oscars for it. Should be the winner. But I digress. Best Score at the Critics' Choice, and also winning Best Editing. I didn't even have challengers winning for Best Editing. I thought Anora, but congrats challengers, 2 wins. Then we go on to Conclave, love Conclave 2, winning Best Adapted Screenplay. Not a huge surprise there, but the surprise came with the second award, which was Best Acting Ensemble. I had Wicked for that. I thought, oh, Wicked is winning Best Acting Ensemble. They're gonna go with the SAG. I do believe SAG is gonna go with Wicked too, but Conclave wins. Yay! But it's also like, okay, so who's gonna win the acting ensemble? Is it still gonna be Wicked? This kind of put a little bump on the road for me. I'm like, am I 100% sure? I don't know. Then we move on to the most scandalous one. Emilia Perez winning 3 movies, won 3 awards last night. As a reminder, guys, the Critics' Choice Awards voting window closed before any of the Karla, Sofia, Gascon tweets. Controversy blew up. Before any of that happened, the voting had closed. So it was pretty clear that Emilia Perez was going to win at least one award. So winning 3, that's not a big surprise. This does not determine SAG, BAFTA, and the Oscars. I want to make that clear. Like, it could still win. I'm not saying it's not going to, but it's not a sure thing because the voting window, again, let me repeat that because I feel like some people don't understand. The voting window closed. So people who voted for Emilia Perez, they decided even before any of the controversy blew up. So let's start out with Best Foreign Language Film. Not a big surprise. Emilia Perez took that. So for the I'm Still Here fan club, like, we're still here. We're still hoping for the Oscar. Don't worry. Like I said, this voting was closed before anything happened. And it sucks because people are going to be like, well, now I'm Still Here has a chance. I feel like I'm Still Here is the better movie. So it shouldn't be the default win. It should be the front runner, even without the controversy of Emilia Perez. That's how good it is. But anyway, let's continue. Moving on to Best Song, El Mal. Again, not another surprise. It was going to win Best Song. It's been winning. I do think it will win the Oscar. Maybe not, but I do want to share this with y'all.
And the Critics' Choice is El Mal, Emilia Perez, Zoe Saldana, Karla, Sofia, Gascon, and Camille.
Acting on behalf of his mom, Emilia Perez, our performer Zoe Saldana, and performer and writer Camille.
Did y'all hear that? The silence? Woo! I think the critics read those tweets. And then the Best Supporting Actress category, Zoe Saldana won. Again, the voting window had already closed, so this didn't affect her. And honestly, judging by the amount of support when Zoe won, the cheers, the applause.
Zoe Saldana, Emilia Perez.
I still think she has a good shot. I still think people will vote for her. I still think this helps her, even the controversy, because people feel bad and they're like, I'm gonna vote for Zoe because Zoe doesn't deserve the backlash. She doesn't deserve to be affected by what another person did or is doing. We'll see though. SAG, BAFTA, I mean, Ariana's still there, you know, like we don't know for sure. But one thing I did want to point out is Zoe did not take advantage of her speech. That's what I was like looking forward to. Like, is she going to mention anything? She did not. Jacques Audiard didn't either. The winners of the song didn't either. Nobody mentioned the Karla controversy. Maybe not even directly saying her name, but just something about it. It didn't happen. I do think that was a wasted opportunity. I think people were hoping to make it even better for her, to benefit her. And I don't know if it will. I don't know if it won't even hurt at all. We shall see. Then we move on to The Substance, winning 3 awards. I'm so happy. Love The Substance. Best hair and makeup, not a huge surprise. I think that's gonna win the Oscar too. But girl, one of the biggest surprises, best original screenplay. Coralie Farjau wins. I think everybody was thinking The Brutalist, but this came out of nowhere. Like, love for The Substance. I love that Coralie Farjau getting recognized, even if it's not for director. Yay, that was a big surprise, pleasant surprise. And then Demi Moore wins best actress. I think Fernanda Torres still has a chance for the Oscar. I think that's the only competition for Demi Moore. Let's remember, Fernanda Torres didn't get any nominations at the critics, at the SAG, at the BAFTAs, so she's just not there. I do think that benefits Fernanda. But on the other hand, I do think it benefits Demi, because if Demi wins everything, we keep seeing her and she keeps giving great speeches, guys. I'm just really excited for Oscar night because I am rooting for them both. And remember I said nobody mentioned Karla or anything when it comes to those who won from Emilia Perez? Well, Demi Moore mentioned Karla, and I think that even benefits her more too, because she thanked all of her fellow nominees and she mentioned Karla in the speech.
To the other women in this category, Cynthia, Karla, who I know is not here, and Marianne, Angelina, Mikey, this has been the greatest gift of this whole process.
What a class act. Like, that is something that will impact voters. Then we move on to Wicked, winning 3 awards as well. Best costume design, not a surprise. I had that as my top pick. Best production design, not a surprise either. I do think it's gonna win the Oscars. But then best director, John M. Chu wins for Wicked. What is happening? Like, he's not even nominated for the Oscars. I think everybody, me included, were thinking Brady Corbett. Like, come on, The Brutalist, that's gonna win. John M. Chu comes in and is like, he doesn't even believe it. And he even cracked a joke, which was pretty funny, when he says, I'm gonna win that Oscar, because he's not even nominated, right?
John M. Chu, Wicked. I'm gonna win that Oscar!
Happy for him, but it's just like, what is happening? Chaos. Oh, and I wanted to make a little side note when it comes to Wicked. Cynthia Erivo was asked about the whole them having a medley performance, her and Ariana, for the Oscars. Cynthia Erivo completely shut that down and denied it. Cynthia Erivo denies Wicked Oscars performance rumors. Quote, "This feels like wishful thinking to me. I don't know why we would be doing that since our song is not nominated." So for those who came up with that, what happened? Like, where did that just come out of nowhere or what? Watch it happen actually, and she's like playing along by saying no. And then let's loop back in to the movies that won 1 award with this next shocker. Anora winning Best Picture. Huh? I think everybody thought The Brutalist was gonna win. I think the people that sat at the Brutalist table also were like, huh?
Not you, it's Anora!
What is happening? What do you mean Anora wins nothing else but ends up winning Best Picture? Is this still good for Anora for winning Best Picture at the Oscars? What is happening? The love was spread all over. I love that. It makes it more exciting, of course, but I hate it when it comes to predictions because now I'm like, well, anything goes. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I love you. Thank you so much. And until next time, adios.